I'm a full-time braider, and today I'm going to show you how I tie this crown knot which holds the Rawhide Hondas on my Rietas. This is the Rieta that you guys have seen me working on in the last several weeks, and we're all finished up now, but I've got to put the Honda on it in order to send it to the customer. To start with here, I'm going to straighten out my strings. I've got my awl, and I'm going to just rub these strings down here and just take all the dents and dings out of them. Now we're going to start our over one, under one pattern. You can see how I lay each of these strings ahead of the other, and now this is the last of the 4 strings that we need to work, and it goes through the loop that I made with the very first string. I'm going to pull this down here now, and you're going to see how it starts to make this square pattern. I'm just going to pull this up. I don't want to get it too tight to start with because we got to work these strings back up through the center to finish this button off. I'm going to start here by taking this string and go right up through the center. I'm going around 2 strings in the base of this knot. A lot of your books and things like that will say to go around just 1 string, but I like to do 2 strings because it makes this knot a little bit flatter and wider on the bottom. I'm going to do the same thing with the next string. We're going to go around 2 strings and then right up through the center of this button. I'm using my awl here to kind of make a hole for my string to go up through. Now where this is the last one that we're going to work, this is the most difficult one to see where it needs to go, but if you just take your time, it's really easy to do. I've got it finished up here now. I've pulled these strings down just a little bit, but now we're going to take our pliers and start cinching these strings down. I need them to be super, super tight. So we're going to work each one of these down individually here. Once I've got them all worked down here just by my hands and the pliers, now we're going to move over to my vise. This is where it's going to get super tight. Cashew's in here doing quality control, making sure this button turns out the way that it needs to. You can see that I'm using my vise here to hold my strings as I pull each one of them super, super tight, and that gets this button pulled down here where it's never going to come undone. Now I'm going to take my rub stick and just smooth this up really nicely here, give this button some nice shape, and when it's all finished up, this is what it's going to look like. It just goes right here on your Rawhide Reata to hold your Honda on your rope, and I thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it.